1,000-pound sisters, a love story. Chris and Brittany lose weight together and stay together, compared to Tammy and Amy. They don't get enough credit. 1,000-pound sisters stars Chris Combs and Brittany Combs are a great example of a modern American love story that deserves more exposure. In fact, while the series is mostly about sisters Tammy and Amy Slatton's weight loss, other family members, including brother Chris and his wife Brittany, are featured prominently. The Slattons are a very close-knit family, and Chris, 44, and Brittany, 36, are a big part of it. As the family patriarch, Chris looks after his 4 dramatic sisters and is always there for them. Like most of his siblings, Chris struggled with weight throughout his life. The 1,000-pound sisters season 6 star was inspired by his famous sisters to pursue his own weight loss goals. He decided to change his life because his father died from weight issues when he was about the same age as Chris, and Chris didn't want that to happen either. His wife, Brittany, has been by Chris's side throughout the journey. While other Slattons aren't always so lucky in love, Chris and Brittany seem to have a completely happy and loving marriage. Chris and Brittany's happy marriage. Other Slattons haven't been so lucky in love. Brittany is actually Chris's second wife, and little is known about his first marriage other than that they had 2 children. The stars of season 6 of 1,000-pound sisters met while working as managers at McDonald's. Though Chris, 44, is older than Brittany, 36, the two seem made for each other. Unlike Chris's sisters, Brittany is soft-spoken and unfazed by the slightest provocation. The rest of the Slattons could learn a lot from Chris and Brittany's marriage. Several members of the Slatton family have experienced devastating breakups over the years. When 1,000-pound sisters premiered in 2020, Amy was married to Michael Holterman, and the two seemed perfect for each other. After the birth of their 2 children, Amy felt overwhelmed raising 2 young sons and felt that Michael wasn't supporting her enough. In 2023, after 4 years of marriage and 2 children, Amy and Michael announced their divorce. Amanda Holterman, 44, didn't even appear on 1,000-pound sisters for the first few years because she was considering divorce. Coincidentally, she was married to David Holterman, the younger brother of Amy's ex-husband. That is, 2 sisters married 2 brothers and then divorced them. Since the marriage ended, Amanda has had several serious relationships, all of which ended disastrously, including one with RJ, who ignored her after she moved to Florida to live with him. Chris's amazing weight loss makeover total transformation. When 1,000-pound sisters premiered in 2020, it was mostly about Amy and Tammy's weight loss journey. Inspired by their famous sisters, Chris decided to lose weight as well. After losing enough weight to qualify for weight loss surgery, she finally had the procedure in 2022 and the weight started to fall off. Losing weight has completely changed Chris's life, but he still has a long way to go. When he started his weight loss journey in 2022, Chris weighed over 204 kilograms. After undergoing bariatric surgery in 2022, he quickly lost 68 kilograms. His transformation was incredible. Not only did he look like a whole new person, but he was able to do things he never imagined he could do. Eric Smith posted some incredible before and after photos of Chris on Instagram in March. The doctor who performed the surgery, Drive. One photo shows Chris before the weight loss, while a more recent photo shows Chris running a 5K. Brittany's weight loss goal: she wants to get bariatric surgery during season 5 of 1,000-pound sisters. Brittany made a shocking confession when she admitted she was interested in weight loss surgery. At this point, all 5 Slatton siblings have gone under the knife, and Brittany wants to join the club. Since then, Brittany has continued to quietly pursue her health goals. Brittany doesn't get the attention, but when comparing her new photos to her old ones, she looks like she's lost weight. She's been there for Chris throughout his weight loss process and has always lovingly supported all the Slatton siblings, so she'll probably get the same support in return. Chris and Brittany need to get more screen time. They deserve their own spin-off. Chris and Brittany excel on 1,000-pound sisters and have really become fan favorites. The Slattons are a very close-knit family, so Chris and Brittany are always there, but they're never the center of the show. Fans of the show love Chris and Brittany and would probably love to know more about their lives. For example, Chris has 2 children and 3 grandchildren, and Brittany treats them like her own. Chris and Brittany, the interesting people who need to get more screen time. One of the reasons Chris and Brittany are popular among fans is because of their great attitudes. Chris made losing weight look fun by telling jokes, and Brittany is always smiling and happy. The stars of 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 6 are always there for other Slattonites. Chris and Brittany are both very interesting and should be featured more or have more spin-off shows for the Combs family. 1,000-Pound Sisters, I think Chris Combs and Brittany Combs should have their own spin-off show. They are fan favorites and deserve more exposure. I love them as co-stars in 1,000-Pound Sisters. But I think Chris Combs and Brittany Combs deserve more exposure and should have their own spin-off show. While 44-year-old Chris and his wife Brittany, 36, often appear on the show, the series actually focuses more on the weight loss story of 38-year-old Tammy Slatton and her sister Amy Slatton. Chris and Brittany are fan favorites, so I often wish we could see them more and learn more about their story. 37. One of the reasons Chris and Brittany are popular among fans is their great attitude. Chris made losing weight seem fun by telling jokes and stories. The 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 6 star has always been there for her siblings, including Brittany, who has embraced the family like her own. Both Chris and Brittany are very interesting characters, but very little is known about their lives outside of their relationships with the rest of their family. I wish they were given more screen time or an unscripted show for them both.